Hey everyone, we're going to be doing Jason Nash today, so I'm speaking from here on out, for the most part, to Jason specifically. So let's see what's going on with you. I'm just setting up my decks right now. But what I'm picking up is a contrast for you. It's a feeling of peace, ultimate peace, and fulfillment in your life, and knowing that you're moving towards a space of complete happiness. It's happiness in your love life, it's happiness in your family life. This is either a new relationship with someone that you feel, it feels like a budding relationship. I don't know if it's a rekindling with someone from your past, whether this is the mother of your children, or this is someone brand new, and you're in the process of really getting to know each other, finding out your likes and dislikes about everything in life. But your main priority is your children. Your main priority is making sure that they're emotionally taken care of, and that any decision that you make moving forward is something that you can live with, and that they're going to feel happy, secure, safe, and protected. You feel also this sense of them growing up. There is that sense of sadness. It's ultimate support and compassion and love, and like you have you're confident in your children, you're confident in who they're becoming, but there's a sense that you still want them to be your babies. I do sense that this person that you're starting a relationship with is someone that you see a future with, whether this is someone that you want to have more children with, or introduce them to your kids if they haven't been introduced yet. But I do see emphasis on children with this particular person. I feel like this person is someone that you feel you have potential to be life partners with, and it feels like real love to me. It feels like you found someone that you feel is your equal. There's a lot of fears associated with it. I think there's fears of inadequacy, and it's actually a reflection. You both reflect each other on that, where you both feel that there's something lacking in yourself, but the other person actually completes you. Like they actually pick up on that, and you guys work really well together. I think as long as you just keep moving things forward in spite of any fears and insecurities, then it's going to pay off for you. It's going to pay off in the relationship, because all you guys need is for you to both be open and honest with each other, and express yourself in your fears. I see your guardian angels very close to you. I think you have mental breakdowns, maybe, or just like I'll tell you what I'm seeing is I see a figure in a bright room, a smaller room. So what I would equate that to is a bathroom, because I feel like there's a mirror and there's bright lights. And so I feel like it's a place where you feel you can close yourself off and fully express yourself where no one can hear you. So essentially like locking yourself in the bathroom to cry out your feelings, or to just kind of decompress, like just this emotional pouring of just sadness and stress and fears and worries. And your guardian angels are indicating that they're very close to you in those times, that they're supporting you, that they're watching over you and comforting you during those times that you are going through these emotional outbursts of these feelings. These deep sadness is what I'm feeling, deep sadness. I feel like you just don't feel like you're good enough. There's a part of you that feels like you're not good enough for love. You're not worthy of love. You're not worthy of the potential that you see with this person. You feel like, what I'm getting is like, I messed up so much. I'm this, I'm that. Like, you're just putting yourself down and finding reasons why this person is so much better than you and why you're so undeserving, when in reality you're absolutely deserving of this love. It's here for you, and it's really up to the other person to decide, you know, if this is something that they want to take on or not. And you can only just show up as yourself, you know, 100% authentically you, and let them decide if that's something that they want to take on. Show that, hey, I did my best, I tried my best, this is exactly who I am, and my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, take it or leave it, but obviously I care deeply for you, is what you would be saying, you know. And they would be receptive. They would be very receptive. I feel like there's a part of you that tries to like laugh it off and use humor to distract from the truth of how you really feel, you know, and you kind of just try and suppress it with humor and take a handle on things. But it's very obvious to the people around you and to the people that love you that this is how you are. They accept that about you. They love that about you. But the people that are very close to you, very, very close to you, your very close friends, your best friends, I do see want more for you, because they do see that is essentially self-sabotaging you. Not completely, because again, this relationship that you're starting out with someone, I do see the probability of it working out in your favor, no matter, like, as long as you just go with good intentions. Like, you're not going to be perfect. It's not like you can just snap your fingers and overnight you're a completely different person with all your walls down and you're just not worried about anything. That's not possible. You have to go step by step, sometimes take a couple steps back. So they just want the best for you, and, you know, again, you're set up for success. This is something that you deserve, truly deserve. I mean, we all deserve it to some capacity, but this particular relationship, if you feel that there's really something substantial there and real there, you're not imagining it, and there's nothing you need to be afraid of, because, you know, irregardless of what happens, if you did your best, you tried it doesn't matter. It's going to work out. It's going to work out for you. I just want to mention that. I just want to point that out before we really get into the reading. So what I want to also point out, I did not mention this in Ethan or Trisha's reading. I have to bring it up because I see it coming up again with Jason. So my intention here in bringing this up is because those of you who are watching this have probably been keeping up with the other videos, and if there was something of value to you in those videos, then you would have been checking this one out as well. So here's the thing. I believe that Trisha has some sort of spiritual possession. Why do I believe that? Is because energetically it's something that I've felt from the beginning of the videos that I have done on her, is a spiritual possession. What exactly does that mean specifically for her, since it depends on everyone? My belief is that there's severe substance abuse, drug abuse, and that allowed for these entities, these attachments to attach to her. And I believe that she has gone to someone specifically. She's gone to people, several people, or one that's particularly close to her. So if you know her in person, if you've had experiences with her, I would pay attention to where does she go when she just disappears somewhere, when she goes somewhere, where is she really going? I would also question, what does she do on the internet? What is she doing on her phone or on the computer? Who is she communicating with in the physical that are doing these ritualistic things? I feel like that's the main part. And she's also taken it upon herself to try some spell work. Now, this does not mean there's a guarantee that these things work on people. it doesn't work. Ultimately, it will never work, and even if it does, it's a temporary thing. There's always a form of trickery, right? Now, this also brings me back into why I don't support people just doing spiritual work, including just tarot reading, something as simple as tarot reading, without gaining the wisdom that you need before jumping into it, because these entities can and will shapeshift. If you are not cleansed fully, if you are not healed fully, if you are not guided to this, truly guided, and you will know, it would not be a question in you. It would not say, well, I feel tempted to do this, I want to do this. No, you will be guided, truly guided to doing this. Then you're not ready. That also goes towards doing psychedelics and anything that changes your walls. Truly. One second. Here's a book that I recommend to you guys if you guys are interested in this. It's more scientific approach to what I'm talking about. This has a lot to do with the consciousness and other parts of consciousness, like remote viewing, right? Which is something completely different than what I'm talking about with the psychic abilities. Psychic abilities and remote viewing, to me, are different things. It has a similar component to it, but in essence, it is different. It's using your spiritual body to move to other locations. Okay, so I do recommend this book for you guys if you are interested in it. But the reason I bring that up is because it talks also about LSD and, you know, the programs and everything, even mushrooms and things like that, that allow that wall of consciousness to dissipate or at least weaken so that spiritually you can cross that wall. I don't believe that you guys should be doing that, and I mentioned that in I forgot his name, Zane. I mentioned it in Zane's video to not do that, because you could possibly, more than likely, get these attachments onto you, these negative attachments, these entities. And with Trisha, I do believe that it's at a point where essentially with deep spiritual possessions, let's say this is your soul, and this is your physical body, should be like this. It's connected. It's tethered together. It's your soul, your higher self in between that's communicating, and then you have your physical body. And when entities, a deep spiritual connection happens, they essentially separate the two, and your soul lives beside your physical body in essence. And this attachment, this negative attachment, this entity, this demonic entity attaches to them, to the person, and it's difficult to untether that and redirect. It's not impossible, and it's not like a death sentence or something for someone. However, it is something to keep in mind. And then you wonder, okay, so how do I get rid of it? What do I do? It's my belief with Trisha that she does not care. She's at a point of not caring. I think she goes back and forth of caring and not caring, and but mostly not caring. And she's getting the real world consequences of what she's done, and she sees this in her personal life, of where things are not working out for her, things that she deeply desires in her heart, because what they do, of course, is they have you not following your heart. If you watch my other videos, you see the importance of all of this. So what do you do? Again, and why I bring this up is because in Ethan's, I don't think I mentioned this. The only reason I don't think that I mentioned it is because I would have brought it up, and I would have forgot it already. And the fact that I didn't forget it means I probably did not mention it fully. But there is a need for him, from his guardian angels, to go back to it's like go back to Jerusalem, like go back to your religious practices, invite your religious practices in. Now, you can also say with these different, practices, that is also a religious practice, right? Yes, it is. However, what is your intention? What's your intention in these practices? Is it feeding some sort of egotistical desire, or is it feeding your soul? Is it feeding your heart? Is it essentially for the greater good, or is it for yourself? Find the truth, find the truth, find the truth. There's a deep need, Jason, for you to find the truth. Find where your heart really lies. Connect and open your heart, because you've carried on some of these attachments. Because I don't feel, I'm getting it from your guardian angels, I don't feel that you have a deep spiritual belief, practice, and you kind of just brush everything off. I would even think that if you were to watch this video, it would just be mostly curiosity's sake, but mostly don't really care, mostly don't even know, and there is a desire for you to explain everything away and to just, push it aside. Your journey is your journey. That's perfectly fine. But I do see from your guardian angels, there is a need, a desire, because you can do whatever you want to do. There's no need for anything. To please, in this lifetime, please, a challenge for you is to reconnect your heart, open your heart. And I think this also has to do with your kids for some reason. There's a connection with your children with this. And I think that this person, this new person, this love interest that is someone very serious, this is actually going to, it's not going to cause change in you. You're going to have to do it yourself. But there is a little bit of motivation. I don't see a strong motivation, but it's more of just, it gives you that space and that peace of mind. Once you kind of get over all of these stresses, it gives you that sense of relaxation. Like, you just feel relaxed and at ease and at peace, that you're like, let me explore these other things in life. Like, maybe there is something deeper here, because how am I so blessed? I think that's really what it is, even with your kids and this person, where it's like, I am so blessed. I am so incredibly blessed. And there has to be something deeper here. There has to be. So maybe that's just a prediction for you. The likelihood that that's going to happen is pretty high, because of the things that have happened. And again, I mean, this isn't just overnight for you. This is over a course of lifetimes that you created this life for you. And you even had the choice. And I would bargain the thought, I don't know, because I'm not really fully diving into it, that your intuition with Trisha was a little, like, you probably didn't listen to your intuition. You probably didn't listen to people around you that maybe advised you otherwise. There was something there. I don't feel as if she was a learning lesson for you in this lifetime. I feel like, in the sense that she was not destined to be in your life. She was not destined to be in your life, but you had that opportunity to allow her in. That was obviously a probability, because it did happen, and you did allow it because you didn't listen fully to your intuition. But in essence, that taught you a valuable lesson, and is teaching you a valuable lesson now of how to rid yourself of these negative attachments. You can look it up and figure out, but I'm telling you, find a spiritual practice, or find a way to release it from you. You have to find a way to release it from you. You can look it up. You could do like some sort of chakra clearing. I'm sure your friends know. I'm sure that, who's that one female? I forgot her name. Natalie, I think is her name. She would probably be someone who can help you with this. Again, seeing things from a higher perspective, I think, is the biggest retreat and recharge. This is the biggest message for you. I mean, your guardian angels. Look, sage, like literally saging your place, you know, clearing your energy, completely clearing your energy from your past so that you can move freely into this new relationship and with your family as a family unit with this woman and your kids, and possibly I feel like she's a new person. Now that I'm feeling around, it feels like a completely different person than your ex-wife. So what I see is you being devoted and committed to what it is that you truly want. I think for a long time you felt that you had to be a provider, you had to be a protector, you had to be someone who was in their ego a lot. You're in a way wanting to impress other people, wanting to put on a show for other people, wanting to be who you felt other people would. It's like an easily digestible version of you. And there's this need, this commitment to see things, see yourself from this higher perspective of that who you truly are is lovable. You don't have to delude yourself, you know. You don't have to give people half versions or parts of you. All of you is wonderful and beautiful, and you're actually in a financial and physical position, like you're truly in a perfect position where that risk, essentially, when it should never actually be a risk, you should truly be authentic from the beginning. And I think this sets a wonderful example for everybody in your life and everybody that you meet of being who you are, but that risk, that worry that you might have had at one point where you felt like you were hiding yourself, you were preventing your own spiritual growth, which probably in one way or another had to happen this way because you wouldn't have gained that life experience, you wouldn't have gained the wisdom that you have now if you didn't block your own growth. But now is the time for you to open up. Now is the time for you to separate the two. And I really think there's gonna be some big changes for you, that you start with yourself. You are the authority in your life. You are the main person who's gonna get you there, and to open up your mind and to open up your heart and soul to this new way of living. We have learned something new. We have apologized. This is an apology to yourself. I feel like there are parts, again, where you're crying. You feel sorry for yourself for things that you shouldn't even feel sorry for, truly. I think you're just very hard on yourself. You're, again, I've seen this with a couple other celebrity readings, where you put other people ahead of you. Like, I think also with your children, like, you feel sorry to your kids for something. You feel sorry for something that you did that you feel is causing them lasting, it's not problems, but like an impression, lasting impressions. But they love you unconditionally, and they're like your biggest fans, your biggest supporters, and it's within you that you feel so hurt and so hard. And I think part of it is allowing you to block yourself as well, of like doing these apologies, feeling as if you're the enemy in essence, like you're the person that's in the wrong, and that's blocking you from truly tapping into your feelings. Your guardian angels want you to explore yourself. Look at yourself truly for who you are. Look yourself in the mirror and really say, like, hey, it's okay to not be sorry. It's okay to do these things. Like, that's who I am. I might have made a mistake, but like it pays off in the end because I learned something from it, you know? It's not that, and not everything that seems wrong at the time or like ends up wrong is wrong. It's not right or wrong. If you did what you felt was right, if you did what you felt in your heart you should have done, it'll never lead you astray. It'll always end up circling back into something bigger and more beautiful for you. We have focus, crystals. We have breach. I think this is a beautiful window of opportunity for you. working through your emotions and finding out why you feel the way that you do, why you act the way that you do, really rediscovering who you are, present moment, of who you are as a man now and what you've learned. There's this deep reflection and evaluation of who you are, and it's really going to turn you into really being this complete whole man. We're all complete, but it's allowing these parts of you that felt unlovable or felt like you had to hide and felt ashamed of, those are all falling apart for you now, and you're actually being able to see through this, whatever, there's something big happening. I would say maybe it's even this scandal that's happening. I don't particularly know. I almost want to say it's not. I almost want to say it's something else, more personal, that's happening behind the scenes. But it's causing this shift in your emotions. It's causing you essentially, like this whale, this breaching of your emotions, this huge wave. And what it's doing is it's clearing the way. And look at how beautiful this cave is. It's full of crystals. It's beautiful. It's magical. And had you not made such a wave, such an impact, you would have never seen how beautiful it is. You would have seen these obstacles as an obstacle. You would have seen this cave as this dark, dingy, frightening, challenging cave. But instead you see the beauty in it. If this is about this scandal, I think it's the depth of it, of you meeting and creating this connection with someone, and then it causing all of this in the end has revealed who you really are. It's connected you. It's connected you to who you are because it allowed you that break in life. It allowed you that peace of mind where you have rediscovered who you are. And you got to a point where you're more of a man than you ever thought that you could have been. Like, you've gotten even better. You've improved. Whether you want to admit that to yourself or not, you have improved. You have grown. You have become more calm. I see you've calmed down a lot. And that's allowed you, for when you met this new person, to be even better for that person. And it's brought you a lot of success in your life, is what I'm seeing. It's brought you a lot of opportunities, success, and connections. And success doesn't have to be financial success. It's something that you feel you've achieved, something that you feel is a blessing that has happened through these experiences. Yeah, we have a Tower moment, which I think is just, and the Knight of Chalices, which is, it's the same thing that I've been repeating, which is the old is falling away. Everything that didn't serve you is falling away. And it's through the experiences that you've had through life that has allowed you to reevaluate what it is that you want, the priorities in your life, what are truly your priorities. And I think you've always had a handle on things to some degree. You've always known and you've always followed the path in a really great way, but you just see things in it's more depth to you, more depth and soul to you, and it's just going to keep getting better and better over the years. It's just improving immensely. And you're actually opening yourself up to this new sense of love. It's a sense of love for everything. I think you're seeing the world in like a new set of eyes. Like, you're seeing everything so differently. And you're actually willing to put the work in for this person. You're willing to start over for this person. And you see how you want to have that firm foundation. You want to have something that's real and substantial and meaningful with this person. This person is very meaningful to you, and you want to do things right because you do feel that there is potential here. And I'm going to agree with you. There's absolutely a beautiful chance that things are going to be just absolutely incredible for you. Absolutely incredible. This is just, again, redundancy of you fighting with yourself, fighting with your thoughts. You know, It's just you're so worried. You're so worried about making mistakes. So worried that maybe this isn't meant. Maybe I'm not good enough for this. Maybe it's not meant for me to have this kind of love. Maybe it's just a dream. Maybe I'm meant to have what I have now, and I'm gonna sit here and think about it and really evaluate things, but I'm so afraid that I'm not worthy, and that's actually very sweet and very beautiful in its own way, especially like if someone felt that way towards you, like it's flattering and it's sweet and it's pure. It's really pure. That's true. That's love. That really is love. But there's a reminder that I want to let you know. This relationship with this person is fated. It's fated to happen. Now it's up to you what you want to do with that. But I just see it moving forward. There's going to be changes. Look at that. See, if you want to have more children, you can have more children with this person. If you want children, it will happen. If she wants children, you will give her children. I think there's a part of it though that you're like, you know what, but I don't know. Like you're kind of blocking it. Like you will eventually if you really wanted to, but I think for now you're kind of putting it off, the thoughts of that with her, because you feel a little overwhelmed. You feel like maybe you're too, I'm gonna say too old, but I don't, like that would be your thoughts. I don't feel like you are too old. Where it's like, please, I just have so much going on. I have so much going on right now. Too much to take care of. I just don't know if I could do it again. The truth is like, maybe I just don't feel like I'm capable now. I don't feel like I can do enough. I feel like I've been damaged so much. I am damaged. I am hurt. I know financially I could take care of them, but like, there's just all these like worries and racing thoughts of like, you try and look at it from this practical sense and a financial sense. Like, okay, financially I can, but practically, how old am I going to be when this is? How old are my kids now? What are the changes? What are the differences? And it's just evaluating. You want to come at it from a practical sense, which is fair, which is fine. But again, I don't see any issues. I think it's more of just like anxiety, stress, worry. But it's beautiful because it will work out. It'll work out in a way that best serves all of you. You just have to listen to your heart. But I do see like things are going to be changing for you. There are going to be changes. I think this is going to be more grounded soon. Like it's going to be moving. Because I think it's already grounded with you guys, but I think it's going to be moving into a new level of a relationship with them. I don't know if this is public information yet. I don't know if you're publicly dating someone, but I do see it moving into something that you want to show her off, and I do see like you would be very proud to be the father of this woman's child. You would be very happy, but I think it's just that, oh my gosh, how am I going to do it? And the newness of it all, it's very exciting, but worrying at the same time, just like normal stuff. So we have star, believe in yourself, you're a wonder of creation, wash away all fear and discover you're a shining star. Allow all around you to just be, let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you're truly a shining star. And I agree, that's a good point that I don't think that I really honed in on by saying specifically those words, but it is a sense of you wanting to control things. Because if you don't have a deep spiritual practice, if you don't spiritually believe, then you're in it by yourself, right? You have to control things because ultimately this is just you. you in this world and there's no one else around you that's helping you, you know, there's no spiritual team helping you, just try praying to your guardian angels, try praying to archangels, you know, ask for guidance, ask for help, ask for a sign from them, ask them, like, show me a sign, but also don't question it over and over again, or even ask for a specific sign from them, you know, that'll help you, you know, don't do it in like, well, do it anyway, which way you want, really. It's your journey. But, you know, essentially, like, they are here to guide you. They are here to help you because they're messengers. Why is this in here? They are here to help you and be there for you in times of need. And, I mean, you're never alone. You're never alone. I think this one wanted to come off. So we have share your art with the world, new project, which, you know, this could be really a creative project for you it's gonna help other people. Oh my God, but that's what I was gonna say, like a newborn baby. Who else? There was another reading for your people that something about, there's children going on here, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what is this baby? But see, with you, I really feel like, anyway. So we have compassion and sensitivity. Oh my gosh, exactly. Opening up your heart, Celebration. What is going on? Look, it looks like a carousel. Look at all the different colors. Okay, let me think here. Let me really think about this, because the messages that I'm getting is like so many. It's like you're all moving. This is you and everyone around you. So the people that are closest to you, and I see it. So here's you, and then the people closest to you. So it's like layers, and then like of an onion, and then the people that are connected to the people closest to you. So like your associates. And then beyond and beyond, and your guardian angels, they're all celebrating. They're embracing something. They're rejoicing for something that is happening from you, because of you, for you, and because of you, other people are celebrating. And there's a purity, and I think it's also your spirit. It says it needs to play and have fun. And again, get rid of these negative attachments right now. Get rid of them, out of there. Like, that's me, like, trying to, like, get them out of here for you. You know, like, wave them off of you, because there's so much good coming into your life. And I wanted to bring it up earlier when I was talking about it, but I guess this is an indication, truly, where even with like that third eye, opening your third eye, and like jumping with psychedelics and doing all this stuff, you have to open up your heart space mostly. That's the main thing, is like following your heart, is opening up your heart. That's the most valuable, most important thing. And I think your children have broken that open for you. And this new person, this woman that you're in love with, you're truly falling in love with this person, and like you're both falling in love with each other. And it's opening your heart. It's allowing you, it's gonna feel like a weight off your shoulders that you didn't realize you were carrying for so long, or you did, but you didn't realize how heavy it was. And there's a need for you guys, you and this woman, this particular person, to just almost like laugh it off. Like find a way to just have that like roaring, like a belly laugh, like just laughing so hard and feeling like children again, and feeling like the world is ahead of you. You have so much life left to live. There's so much to explore. There's so much to know. There's so much to learn. And you know, this is your human experience that you get in this lifetime, to just do everything you ever imagined, everything you've ever desired, everything that you ever wanted. And, you know, your soul lives on forever. It's never over for you. It's never over. So just in this particular experience that you chose to be here, you chose to experience this lifetime, to just explore and stay a child forever. Stay forever free. Stay forever exploring and learning and being. You know, there's always something to learn. There's always something to see. There's always something to just experience. And even opening up your heart. You've gone so long with your heart closed. This is so new. This is so new and beautiful. And I think even if there is a baby that's going to somehow happen somewhere for someone, this is that indication too of this softening and this unraveling of purity and love and seeing God again, essentially, like being in touch again with your spirituality in a way that you hadn't felt probably this entire lifetime. I think there were moments of that, especially when you were, I would say, in your early 20s, late teens, somewhere around there. There were blips of meeting with your guardian angels in one way or another, in depth. And I don't know if you really realized that at the time. I think in particular you could probably think of a couple moments when that happened. And then I think within the past 4 years, I want to say, there was other moments, or like something about the 4 is significant to you, the number 4, whatever that is. So I don't know what that is. I could be mixing that up, so it might not be 4 years, but 4 is important. But I do see that this new project, whether it's a real baby or just like, it could even be the birth of something that is so important to you. That could also be it. Something so deep to you and special to you that it feels like a baby. But that you're allowing people to really see you for who you are. If we draw that back to the beginning, if we see people see you for who you are and it inspires people, that could also be what's being brought up here. But let's just get, I'm curious, did I pull from here? Let's just get one final piece of advice for you from your guardian angels, directly from your guardian angels. Why am I hearing the name Richard? That is so strange. Okay, so anyway, beautiful. Again, before I read these out, I do see it's this message of prosperity. It's a message of abundance. It's a message of wonderful, wonderful opportunities coming to you in essentially the reflection of something that you thought was stressful, emotionally took a toll on you, and it could have very well gone with you looking at things from a dark-sided place, like a dark side of things. I want to just go back because I'll connect the image in my head to all of this, because I want you to imagine this. Imagine you're this mermaid and she has this conch shell and she's just enjoying it, listening to how beautiful, like there's a message, a separate message, a beautiful message. She's listening to this, and these waves are crashing and crashing and crashing on here. And, you know, for some it's very stressful. But again, with the whale, like the whale is breaching, causing this reverberation up into this rock where she's sitting, and it uncovers this beautiful cave, this beautiful, beautiful crystal cave she couldn't imagine. And notice it's also purple. And notice how I mentioned your third eye. There's an awakening that's happening in you, and it's a slow unfolding, like the rose. It's a slow unfolding of an awakening for you that concentrates deeply in your heart and connects you, because the love is so profound for you. is so significant, so profound, and so gentle. It's a gentle awakening for you. It's not going to be something painful and hurtful. That pain has already gone. You've already experienced that pain. You're on the other side of things. You're onto the side of discovering this treasure chest because you followed the cave that normally would have looked so scary, and it looks so magical and inviting and exciting, and you're inquisitive, that it brings you to this unseen windfall of abundance. Look at that. Abundance, abundance, exciting opportunities. They're coming to you now. Now. It's happening now. And it's beautiful. It's calm. It's not anything stressful. None of this is going to be stressful. You are going to have this opportunity to celebrate. And you're at this part of your life. And I feel from here on out, the rest of your life is smooth sailing. Maybe there'll be ups and downs, but it's nothing like what you've ever experienced. Like all the downs, the pain, the stress, the worries, the issues that you've ever had in your life. This isn't talking about most recently. I'm talking over your entire life. All that struggle, all that pain, all that like rediscovering of who you are and what you're made of and what you want to do, and having just grit, you know, this grit through life. That's it. Now is the time to truly celebrate and to just be and say, who am I really? Who am I? What do I want? What do I believe in? What do I love? Who do I love? Who am I? What can I do? What can I do to serve other people that fulfills me? Because ultimately, when you're fulfilled and when you're authentic and when you walk in your truth with no fear of how anybody else is going to act or react and judge you, that allows other people energetically and also just inspirationally to walk in their truth and to be who they are. You know, the most powerful speakers, the most powerful influencers, the most powerful of anyone, they walk and rise alone for the majority of the time from the very beginning, because they stepped into who they are, and it allowed people the opportunity to say, you know what, like some people want to be like them, you know, that's one thing, but then there are other people that say, I want to be myself too. I want to be who I am too. And I see that with you. Something very beautiful and really inspiring. So that's my reading. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.